Hello, class, let's follow the teacher to learn Photoshop. I'm your lecturer Zhou Lihua. The works you see below are all drawn with PS. They are all drawn with PS from scratch. It's beautiful. These works include some product appearance drawings and posters. Some interface design. It's all interface design like this. There are also some characters drawn. The effect made is very realistic and beautiful. The two major functions of PS, the image processing function was introduced in the last class. This class introduces the second function, the drawing function. Now the teacher will show you the drawing function of PS. It is also very powerful. In the process of learning this drawing function, let's introduce you to a magical tool. It's called a free transformation tool. This tool will be used frequently in the future learning process. Very easy to use. I have two small cases in this class today to introduce how amazing the drawing function of PS is. At the same time, in the process I hope you can learn the use of free transformation tool. We have now switched to the PS interface. Next, make this pattern. This pattern is made by using free transformation tool. Open its original file. Then this is a leaf on this flower. This leaf is ready. I won't teach you how to draw here. Now we have to transform it. How to transform it? I'm going to shrink it and change its angle. Like doing these transformations, then we will use the free transformation tool. The shortcut key for free transformation is Ctrl+T. This shortcut key must be remembered because this tool is often used in future study. Press Ctrl+T. Then we can rotate. You can rotate on these four corners. What if I want to shrink and shrink proportionally? Just press the Shift key. It can be scaled down in equal proportion. Have you noticed? It is reduced based on the lower right corner. If you want to shrink from the center point, then press the Alt key. That is to say the Alt plus Shift key scaled to the center point. Then rotate it again. Move its position. Press the Enter key. This is the end of the operation. That is to say free transformations can be used to scale, rotate, move position. In fact, it can also be used to tilt. Okay, this step is completed. Then the second step is to copy one. And it has to rotate. After copying one, you have to rotate it. So at this time will be used what I want to introduce to you below. This shortcut key for copying and transforming. Ctrl+Alt+T. Press the Ctrl+Alt+ key. It looks the same, but it's actually different. Then the next step is to rotate. Rotation has a lot to do with the center point. Let's move the center down a little bit. We rotate from here. Okay, let's rotate it. If you want to rotate at an exact angle here, we can enter an angle on it. For example, 30 degrees. Or 60 degrees. Set the angle by yourself, and then press Enter. You can see that it's rotated and copied. Press Enter to finish this operation. Right? Press Ctrl+Alt+T to transform. And duplicate one. Okay, now I want to repeat this operation again. Is to repeat the operation of transforming and copying. Press Ctrl+Alt+Shift+T. Press the four keys together. Let's see what happens. Press Ctrl+Alt+Shift+T together. Is there another copy? Rotated 60 degrees on the second leaf. And copied one out. The same approach. I press it several times. Every time you press it, it copies one. As you can see, every time you press it, it copies one more layer. Okay, so each leaf is on a different layer. Now let's hide the background layer. Merge all these visible layers. After merging, it becomes an object. Become an object and put it on the same layer. You can use the layer moving tool to move. Now I think this pattern is too big. I want to shrink it a little. Press Ctrl plus T. Alt plus Shift key scaled to center point. Okay, move it here. Press the Enter key. When there is no need to copy a single object, just press Ctrl plus T. If you want to copy and transform, you're going to use Ctrl plus Alt plus T. Okay, now move it down a little bit. A little more position. Press Alt plus Shift to scale. Then rotate it at a certain angle. Press Enter to finish this operation. Okay, repeat this operation, and press Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus T together. Every time you press it, it copies one. Then it will make such an effect. This is what I will introduce to you today: drawing graphics with free transformation tools. Okay, let's look at another case. So this pattern it is also very easy to draw. It is also made with free transformation tools. Select File, New, create an 800 by 600 pixel file. The first step is to select the rectangular marquee tool. Hold down the Shift key to draw a square. Well, so at this time you must remember. You cannot draw graphics directly on the background layer. It's like not writing directly on white paper. Why? Because if you write directly on white paper, this word can't be erased. There is no way to zoom in or out the word. There is no way to get rid of this. If you want to edit it easily in Photoshop, what should you do? Then you need to use layers. Now, let's create a new layer. It is equivalent to laying a transparent cellophane on the white paper. Then it doesn't matter what you do on this paper. You can delete it if you do something wrong. Now select Edit, Stroke, and stroke this selection with a pixel width of 2 pixels. The color is orange. Then sure. Let's get rid of the outline and the constituency. Deselect. Well, let's see if we have made a square. A red square. Now copy this square. Select one more to copy. And rotate it at a certain angle. It needs to be reduced a little, then you need to use Ctrl plus T. Right? Do you remember? To copy and transform you need to press Ctrl plus Alt plus T. Well, at this time I hold down the Alt plus Shift key and scale to the center point. Then rotate it at a certain angle. So these 4 points can be placed in the first corner square. Okay, sure. This is the second step, copied and transformed a square. The next step is to repeat this operation. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus T. Copy a square every time you press it. And it rotates and shrinks. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Well, then this pattern is made. Alright. Do you think it's amazing? Let me give you a summary of today's operation. So today, I mainly introduced the stroke of the selection area. And using free transformations to draw. While the most commonly used tool is the free transformation tool, Ctrl plus T can be used to zoom, rotate, move position, and bevel. This is an operation on an object. If you want to copy it and do these transformations, you need to copy and transform, Ctrl plus Alt plus T. If you want to repeat the copy and transform operation, How to do it? Then press these 4 shortcut keys together. Copy one for each press. Also remember, what is the key of scaling? What is the key of scaling to the center point? If these 2 keys are pressed at the same time, is to scale to the center point. Well, now assign an assignment for today's class. This assignment requires you to design a pattern yourself. Then make a free transformation. See what graphics you can transform. Do you find it interesting? Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.